The video will begin in a moment. Click the links in the description below to get your copies of my books today. The South Bend Dark Frog Murders is a bold and bloody murder mystery that offers a very compelling look at the degradation of morality and social structure in America and the world, all wrapped in nail-biting entertainment. A must-have for murder mystery lovers everywhere. The Shadow Angel Genesis is the story of a vampire that has spent the past 500 years serving as the Vatican's greatest monster hunter. The true story of Mrs. Claus is a creative but wholesome reimagining of a character that is well known but often overlooked, and one that remembers to keep Christ in Christmas. Thank you for your continued support. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Robert Canter. Earlier this year, Ash Ketchum finally retired as the main protagonist of the Pokémon anime. This means he can finally experience puberty, have a long-term relationship, and maybe even get married someday. So today, I will be giving you the top 3 women that I ship Ash with. Now, I didn't include any of his traveling companions on this list because those are a little too obvious. He's the world champion. The world is his oyster. Try thinking outside the box. So without further ado, here are my top 3 favorite shippings that aren't Ash's traveling companions. Number 3. Nessa. I like this one just because of the scandal it creates. Technically, she never met Ash in the anime, but just imagine. The famous model/gym leader and the world champion start seeing each other in secret. They need to go to absurd lengths just to have one liaison, because the paparazzi would have a field day if they ever found out. Of course, by the time Ash is legal, there would be a bit of an age gap. But it's still a smaller age gap than if we shipped him with Cynthia. Some people really do ship those two together, apparently not realizing that by the time Ash is legal, Cynthia will be pushing 50. By the time Ash is 21, Nessa will be 32. That's about the same as Monkey D. Luffy and Boa Hancock. Let's face it, it's a lot less creepy than Trunks and Mai, who despite being about the same age physically, she has almost 50 years on him chronologically. Apparently, no one else has shipped these two before, so it's my privilege to dub this scandal shipping. Number 2. Annabelle. Often called ability shipping by the fandom. There's just something about this particular shipping that I like. That and her Generation 7 appearance just looks beautiful. Ash can be a little dense, but he is only 10 years old. He may have mistaken her for a boy when they first met, but skip forward a few years and he won't make the same mistake again. If Annabelle is serious about courting him, she might be able to use her abilities to read Ash's emotions and play him like a violin. Number 1. Melody. When Mewtwo Strikes Back first came out in America, the hype was real, but the ending was a huge disappointment to me. I was 8 years old at the time, and unfortunately, most of the Pokémon movies that followed it were just kinda bland. In my less than humble opinion, Pokémon 2000 is probably my favorite movie in the entire franchise, so you can imagine this shipping will always have a special place in my heart. This is commonly called kiss shipping by the fandom, and with good reason. It's pretty clear from the moment Ash arrives on the island that she's interested in him, because she kisses him. Most of Melody's dialogue throughout the film is either flirting with Ash or teasing Misty. But the one thing that is burned into my memory is Lugia's song. It's all well and good for a woman to be beautiful, but it's when she produces beautiful music that a man becomes hopelessly lost. Kiss shipping forever. That's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, and if you really want to help this channel out, click the links in the description below and buy my books.